Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. Today is 2022, 12th of December, 1212. Right, so yes, okay. That is nice to see you here. Yeah, new week, news exactly. Right, so yeah, let's move into our trading plan. Right, thank you so much for coming in. Hi, Wasim, nice to see you. Right, thank you so much. Wow, like and share. Thank you very much for sharing out my video. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. All right, so yeah. All right, so for Aussie Cat over here. All right, let's take a look at our MT4 and let's see what we have here. Right, so for now, okay, and this is where we are going to take a look. Yes, for Aussie Cat over here, right, we are actually now looking into this all right, whereby now we are still all right, so in the pool we are still running there. Right, so hi Naga, namaste, nice to see you here. Right, so over here and Aussie Frank, let's take a look at Aussie Frank. Right, Aussie Frank over here. Okay, so right now Aussie Frank over at this point here, we are still struggling in this area. So at this point here, we have seen there's a lot of consolidation over here. And as you can see now, I will say that it's the buyer's time. All right, so at the moment we are here to take a look whereby this part here, all right, is actually into this area here for a buy. So I think we are still in the ranging sideways. Okay, so will it actually going for a buy? Well, perhaps maybe. Okay, if you are looking into ranging, that it will not break down. Okay, so yeah, tentatively that's for Aussie Frank. So for buyers, you can take note. For seller like me, I will stay away, right? Okay, so how about Aussie Yen? Aussie Yen over at this point here. Aussie Yen, we can see the trend is trending upwards, but you can see there's a gradual change and it tested on the support over here. And after that, it started to increase upwards. So tentatively, it may be looking out for resistance up there. So perhaps for the seller, you have to stay away. For buyers, you have to take note of the resistance above there, right? So let's take a look. At this point here, we can see that there's one area here. So this area here that we may want to look, take note of the changes, okay? Okay, so that's for Aussie Yen, and let's move to Aussie Kiwi. All right, Aussie Kiwi. Well, as we can see, Aussie Kiwi over here, we have been selling Aussie Kiwi since August. Okay, so at this point of time, we are actually in bear. So by coming into this area here, we can see we are experiencing some turbulence area, which is the support area. Then the support, will it actually be able to break below and continue selling, right? So actually I'm actually looking up for the area we still have about 100 pips to go. If this is going to cover up, okay. So at the moment, Aussie Kiwi, I will still say that it is still good. All right, it is still good to look out for selling. All right, so for now, okay, I will just put this into my watch list, right, for Aussie Kiwi to sell. Okay, so how about Aussie dollar? Will there be any changes? Aussie dollar, okay, after last Friday, the PPI, and there's not much change over here, I would say, right? So tentatively, we are still looking at the bull. So the bull is still running, so buyers should take note and take note of the resistance level as well. Okay, so take note about this area, so we will still have a good chance to buy. But for seller, okay, I would suggest that we will just need to stay, right? So for Euro Aussie over here, Euro Aussie, okay, Euro Aussie, as we can see, right, Euro Aussie, we are in the bear. After that, it hits on the support. Its movement the movement started to move into the pool, starting to retrace downwards. Well, is it a good time for us to actually go into selling immediately now? No, really, okay, not really. But the thing is that there's a selling signals, but we are still in the transition area whereby the transition from the bull into the bear. So will there be a chance that today, will there be a chance for selling of this Aussie? I would say yes, there may be a chance. Okay, so we are still in the resistance has no change, and right now we are actually moving to this area here. Okay, so we are going to take the lows. But today is Monday, so we need to be actually careful Aussie. There may be a chance of selling. Okay, so yep, Euro Aussie, we can put this into this. Watch this. Well, how about Euro CAD? Euro CAD, very obvious, we are still moving in the bull. Okay, the bull is still moving very strongly and bullish. So very steadily. So I would suggest that Euro CAD we just stay away first. Okay. Well, for Euro Yen, Euro CAD, yeah, buyer can take note. Yes. Okay. So for Euro Yen, we can take note about this Euro Yen, whereby now Euro Yen, okay, we are still right. We are still in the yes, we do have some retracement down here. But over at this point, it has tested and respected the support and it started to come back. So let's see if this Euro Yen is going to test on the resistance and started to retrace downwards to go back to the downward trend. Would that be possible? Yes, there's a possibility there. In general, we are still looking for a lower low. So today it may be a retracement day, but it may come in the second half of the day or may even be tomorrow that it will start selling. Okay. So perhaps today I'm going to skip this Euro Yen unless in the second half any point of time it hits on the resistance, then I will come back and take a look. Okay. Alright, so tentatively the percentage of selling is actually quite low. So I'm going to skip that. Alright, so for Euro Kiwi we are still in the bear. Alright, so still in the bear, very clear. So over at this point here, we are now reaching the support. So I want to look out for the breaking of the support before I take action. So first for Euro Kiwi. So Euro Kiwi, we can pay attention because we are pretty near to break the support. Okay, so let's pay attention to that. Well, for Euro Dollar, let's take a look at Euro Dollar. Well, Euro Dollar over at this point here, as we can see, Euro Dollar after the bear has been running and turned into the bull. The bull has been setting up right today. Yeah, so at the moment, still looking at the bull. There's a retracement in the bull. So will there be a chance for selling today? There may be a chance for selling today, right? So by looking at this area here, right? So the selling of this like so will there be a chance that it actually comes in here to hit on the resistance and then come back for selling? There may be a chance. There may be a chance. Okay, so at the moment I still see that some area okay over here 16 pips to capture. Well, maybe this will be the support that is going to pass. So just take note of this level. All right. So for Euro Dollar, tentatively, we have 16 pips of space to go. Okay, perhaps, right? Okay, so let's see if there's any changes in the London market. Okay, so later on we'll take a look, right? Yeah. So now, okay, I'm going to take a look at Pound Aussie. Well, Pound Aussie. As for Pound Aussie, as we can see, the bear has completed and now become. So the bull actually now is actually coming to the level whereby it's actually getting ready to go higher high. So even then, for now, there's a chance for coming back to test of the support area into this, right? But then again, is that I would suggest that probably it's not the one. Okay, I will just keep it. Alright. Okay, so next to go, Pound CAD. Pound CAD. Well, for Pound CAD today, I will take a look at Pound CAD as a bull. Well, very obvious, we are actually running on the bull side. Okay, so this area here, we are looking for a selling or buying. We are actually looking for a buying, but then again, is that when we are looking for buying, we need a support. So looking at this area here, it seems like they are actually looking for a support area for Pound CAD. Now, Pound CAD, there's a support over at this area, right? There's an area of support here. And there's an area of higher high level, okay, higher lows here. They will create higher lows, then continue the higher high. So I would say that tentatively, we have about 20 weeks to go to grab some before it started to go higher. So there's a possibility. There's a possibility. Okay. So to grab the opportunity while it's actually looking for support in the bull, alright. So we can actually include this, right? But I will put a symbol up there, okay, so that you know that we are trading against the trend, and this pair is actually looking for support. Okay, so Pound Franc. Let's move with Pound Franc. Okay, Pound Franc. Well, Pound Franc over at this point here, Pound Franc. Okay, we are actually looking in bull. This bull seems like it's steaming off because it reaches a point where so will there be a chance that today is actually selling? So today it may be a chance for going for selling. However, still need Okay, so let's wait for it to test on the resistance. There's a lower resistance here. Okay, over at this point here. Right, so there may be a chance that when it hits on the resistance, then it may out, or it breaks the support here. We test the support as and even now for a first stop of 20 pips, and after that there may be a point that is 80. Okay, so that, well, let's see. Okay, for Pound Franc, all right. For Pound Franc, I'm going to include this in watch list. Okay, so I'm going to include this Pound Franc into my watch list, and let's move. Pound Yen, let's take a look. Pound Yen, well, Pound Yen is actually still in the blue, as we can see very clearly over here. So for Pound Yen at this point, okay, it is the bull, so buyers can take note. As we can see, Pound Yen, we are still okay. So tentatively, I think that's the case. However, there's one level we also need to one here. This may also be 1 point. Okay. So for Pound Yen, yeah, we for buyers can take note. Okay, for sellers, we have to hang on. If this is not breaking through, then sellers will come in. Okay. Right. So for Pound Yen, later we'll come back and take a look in the other section. Right, so for Pound Kiwi, very straightforward. We are in there. So right now, are we going to start selling? I think is that we are going to sell. We are on the support. So don't sell when you are at the support. Break the support first, and we sell. Okay. So we are pretty near. Okay, so I'm going to include this Pound Kiwi into my watch list. Right. So later on, that we can take a look at our live trading session. Right. So for Pound Dollar, let's take a look at Pound Dollar. Well, Pound Dollar is it the bull? Yes, we are still in the bull. This bull has actually come up with this level. So this resistance level is actually now we are on the resistance level. So let's see. Over at this point here, alright, I would say that in this area here, last week's resistance was here. Okay, so now this resistance was here, and now this has a breakout and come back. It looks like a false breakout. Okay, it looks like a breakout over there. And now we need to pay attention to these two levels. One level over here, right? Another level will be lower down, and my dotted bottom line here. Okay, so this area here is actually so tentatively prices are now trading. So there's a support area. So let's look out for the support area that we're looking out for. Support area that we are looking out for over at this point here. That's one. Alright. There's another one over at this point here. So on this area here. Right. So from here we maybe at this area. So for Pound Dollar, if this is going to break below, okay, and retest this area, which is now, it's actually retesting now, and then if it's not moving upwards, starting to sell down with a cycle of selling, I would suggest that yeah, we can go for a selling trade for Pound Dollar. Okay, right. So yeah, I'm going to include Pound Dollar into my watch list. Okay, but Pound Dollar again, I will be putting a simple up there to verify that this is trend. Okay, but it's okay, so yep, let's see how we do. Okay, live trading session. Okay, so dollar CAD. Dollar CAD, it seems like today we are the whole trend is still moving in the bull, and today we are having a resistance. Okay, we made out with a resistance and get rejected now. But it's still good to sell. I think there will be a chance because it's actually same thing is looking up for support before a higher high. So currently either it builds a new support now, or it will come down to hit out with a support before it goes back. Okay, so for dollar CAD, well, actually I would say that for buyers you can take note. Okay, but for sellers, yes and no, but we just need to pay attention. Okay, for buyers who want to buy, alright, be patient and wait for the right price to buy. Okay, okay. So for dollar franc. Now dollar franc today we are in the bear. So in the bear, but again is that the bear is having a retracement, which I think this is not very good. Seems like the bear is actually looking out for then up here, which is quite high up. So tentatively, okay, I would say that over at this point here, there's one lower highs area. So probably let's see, observe it before we take action. Okay, so tentatively I'm not going to. Okay, so for dollar yen, well, dollar yen, we are in the bear. Right, dollar in the bear. So today the bear is actually racing upwards. So once again for dollar yen, okay, right. So let's wait for it to test on the resistance before we take action. So I'm going to skip this as well. Well, so for Bitcoin, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin 69, okay, 16,920 now. Okay, so it seems like I'm actually looking for support as well. It's coming down soon to take support before we actually go for any price. But again, once again, for me myself, I'm actually lower than 16,000. So I'm not going to touch Bitcoin for now. All right, so let's see for gold. Well, for the gold, actually last week, okay, I think that's good. Because last week we have achieved our target here. All right, so 1805 back here again. So my target is 1804. So after that, it's now down again. Will there be a chance that actually we are going to take some trade for selling today? Yeah, perhaps, because actually looking at that today, it seems like they are moving. Okay, they are moving up for support level. So you have two levels as well. Okay, over here. So we have one on the 1778 and one on the 1767, and after that perhaps then we will go for a buy. So tentatively the outlook for the gold is on the buy side. So people are still looking to buy the gold, okay, hedge against. Okay, so when any crisis coming, okay, so that's what the investors are looking at. So generally still looking for a buy. Now, will it actually continue to buy? Things may change any point of time, right? So just take note, okay? So currently, I will say that for this, okay, we are still looking out in this case for a selling first because 1778 is the price, and the next one will be 1767. That will be another price too. Okay, so just take note of that, okay? All right, so let's take a look at pound dollar back here to see back here. Sorry, not pound dollar. What do we have today? Okay, what do we for our selling? Okay, and let's see. Okay, we have Aussie Kiwi, Euro Aussie, Euro dollar, and we have pound cat, pound franc, pound kiwi, and pound dollar. Right. So yeah, all this. All right, we have all these currency pairs to focus on selling today. Right. So guys who have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do subscribe to my YouTube channel right now, because later on I will be coming in 1.5 hours later and to have a live trading session with all of you. Right, so do remember to subscribe now so that in the live trading session, it's not a signal provider, but we are actually discussing how to enter a trade, what are the currency pairs that we should enter, we should be looking out for, we should pay attention to, right? Which are the key levels, points that we are looking out to before we actually take action for a trade. Right, so I shall see you there, okay? And do remember to smash the like button for this video as well, to show your appreciation for the effort behind the video, right? Thank you so much, guys. I shall see you later. This is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub.